Okay. Yes, it's working. Good. Point of privilege. Okay. Are we becoming less conscious because we have an aversion to heavy topics nobody wants to discuss? So essentially, the idea is this. Most people, 99.9% of people, they want to go to work, not think, go home, not think, sit in front of the television, melt. When you bring a topic to them, which it takes, is quite maybe a politically, or was it a provocative topic. If you take a provocative thing to them, or you take anything of some real substance to them, they're averse to it. They try to avoid it. They don't want anything to do with it. And I was thinking about this recently. There's a lot of people who go through life with this mindset of, no, I don't want to discuss this. I want to avoid this. I'm at work right now, but they don't discuss it in their external life either. So they never discuss anything of. If when they start thinking about anything really of substance on their own volition, they get medication because they believe that they have become. They get depressed and lose their mind. So could that lead gradually to a decrease in human consciousness? And I don't have enough time to explain it, but I will try. Essentially, you can be conscious without being conscious. There's a book on it, I can't remember the name of the book, but it's about essentially aliens, and they find out at the end of this book that, I think it's called Soul something, at the end of the book, that the aliens that they believe were conscious were not conscious, they were just responding, they were just responsive to what they said, but they weren't actually conscious. From a paper, I think it was the bicameral mind, it's like an old paper, talks about how possibly the Greeks essentially could have, their brains were wired differently, and maybe they didn't share our kind of consciousness. And so consciousness is something that evolves. It's an evolving feature of human anatomy. And I do think to myself, could it be, if we refuse hard to talk about topics, could we be regressing consciously, gradually? If the majority of people avoid heavy-hitting, hard, difficult to topics and refuse to give energy and time to heavier topics in life, and would rather focus on simple, easy to digest topics, and kind of pay no thought to them really, but more discuss them via someone else's input through the mainstream, then could that then lead to a slow, gradual 100, 200, 300 year regression of consciousness? Maybe, who knows? I don't know how. It's up for debate how quickly human beings evolve anyway. So maybe it's quicker than that. I don't know, but it's an idea. Yo.